Hey there, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. It's Maggie from Indirected. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. I want to thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments, for helping me to grow my channel. I truly appreciate it, and I love it when you connect your energy with mine by hitting that thumbs up button. So go ahead and do that right now. So I want to, as always, remind you to check out your sun, your moon, and your rising for your most complete and accurate forecast, right? Like, you'll get different parts of yourself. It's definitely worth checking out from time to time. All right, so this week is interesting. We're going to cover December 2nd through the 8th, 2019, and then I will timestamp where I will do the mid-month update, which will be for the next 2 weeks. But that's so many cards. Okay. That was a lot of cards. So stay tuned for that. And wow, nice energy, Scorpio. Yes. Okay, so we're in Sagittarius season. Sagittarius is your second house of what you value, your self-esteem, self-worth, and finances. Oh yeah, finances. So we have the mastery of the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, which is nurturing and growing something in the financial realm. So nice energy for the week, focusing on finances. We walk into this week with that energy from Aquarius. The moon is in Aquarius, right? And we had that big idea over the weekend. And Monday is about how can you communicate to effectively and efficiently to other people this out-of-the-box thinking on this idea that you have. And so that's kind of where your focus is. We do have, though, Saturn, nope, let me try that again, Jupiter moving out of Sagittarius, where it's comfortable and happy because it is its home sign, and it's very expansive energy, and it's moving into Capricorn, which is very ruled by Saturn, which is all about rules and boundaries and contracting and making sure you're on the straight and narrow, and are you getting things done the way you need to. But that is some of the self-mastery to grow something. And so actually I think that with that being in a trine energy for you, in your, well, not trine, but it'll be in a comfortable aspect to you that's in your sextile. Yes, so that's sextile energy. Very nice. Very nice for the year. Very nice energy. So I think that you're actually going to do really well with this because in opposition to you in your relationship sector, you've got Aquarius hanging out in Taurus all year. So that's a little, lots of changes in the relationship sectors of your life, partnerships. So it could be business partnerships or intimate partnerships. It's kind of on the horizon for you this year. And so as Jupiter, Jupiter moves through Capricorn, it's going to come across Pluto, which rules your sign, and that's going to create throughout this year, there'll be like a transformative energy. Then it bumps into Saturn, where it decides which boundaries need to be broken as it moves past to expand out again. And so that's kind of the energy set up for the year, and it's kind of kicking off this week. So lots of things happening, lots of change is happening. We can't stop it. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. The question becomes, how do you manage it? And one of the great ways to manage it is by focusing on self-mastery and creating a stable financial environment for yourself. And so that's a nice way to start this out. Part of what's going on here too is figuring out what's reality and what's idealism, what's fantasy, and what can you create. And actually there's a lot you can create, but this week it's the thinking, it's the out of the box thinking, though. It's the willing to be adaptable. It's shifting and changing your perspective so that you can, use that energy to rationalize, to communicate to yourself and to others what it is that you're trying to accomplish here. On Tuesday, we've got a couple of nice things happening. We've got Venus moving into Capricorn. I'm sorry, it's in Capricorn. She's moving into a sextile, though, with Mars over there in your sign of Scorpio. And so that's the divine masculine and the divine feminine having a very nice conversation. And both of them are in really good aspects with that moon that moves into Pisces at 2:11 a.m. in the morning. And so it's an opportunity to tell your sweetheart that you care about them. It's a really good time to communicate that information to people that you love. how much you love them. So we have friendships show up. So also your friends. Don't forget to tell your friends that they're important to you. It says make a date for play with one or more friends. So meanwhile, you're assessing a situation. You're discerning where it is you want to go. You're making a choice and a decision, although it looks like you're already moving in that direction, but you're still thinking about something over here. In the meantime, all work and no play makes Scorpio very sad, so get out there and have a little fun. It is coming up at the end of the year when there's all these opportunities, festivities, depending on, what your social situation is, there's lots of stuff happening. So find something, go do something, have a little fun. It doesn't have to be having the fun this week, although I don't think it would hurt anything. But definitely make the plans this week. Definitely schedule it in. On Wednesday, one other thing. Yeah, Wednesday. On Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. Wednesday has some very highly creative energy, so take advantage of it. Okay, take advantage of the creative energy. On Thursday afternoon at 2:44 p.m., the moon is going to move into Leo, impulsive Leo. I want to just get this stuff done, Leo. Like, I've got these fears, I'm overcoming them, I'm breaking through the boundaries, and I want things done my way. It's a little willful, it's a little impulsive, it's a very competitive feeling that you'll be having. Whether or not you choose to act on it is up to you. Aggression can be good. Too much aggression, not so good, right? So, say for instance, I don't know, in American football out there, right? It's good to be a little aggressive in a play, but once the whistle blows and you need to stop play, being a little chippy and pushing someone a little hard creates a penalty, and it reverses the fortunes of your game, right? And so, aggressive, yes. Too much aggression, not a good thing. So kind of pay attention to that. So I am safe and loved no matter where I am, the voyage. The change is coming. No matter what, you are safe and you are loved by the divine. And hopefully after this experience of this past year where you've been doing all this growing and all this hard work by yourselves, that you love yourself, that you accept yourself, and you know that no matter what, you are going to be just fine. And then it's about the pleasure. My life is deliciously joyous. So finding the joy, going ahead and taking the opportunity to move your life forward, knowing that if you are following your heart and you're following your happy, right, where the joy is, then you aren't going wrong, you're going in the right direction. And that is amazing. It really is, Scorpio. You guys have had such an amazing year. All right, so that is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, the moon is going to move really early, 2:29 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, into Taurus. And that is about focusing on the stability. How do I bring the stability in? There's like all this effort. I need to focus on this, right? There is some planetary action happening. We've got the sun at a square with Neptune, and we've got Jupiter at a square with Chiron over there in Aries, which is going to, that's in your 6th house of work-life balance. And there's some issues that might come up that are hurtful and wounding. And so there's like all this confusion. As much as you want to focus on what you want to transform, it might have to wait a day. I think that day the energies are going to be kind of tough and it's going to be a little muddled up, but it's Sunday. So that might be a good day to make plans with your friends. You aren't going to get any serious work done anyways. You're really not. You can try. All right, so look at this. Ancient teachings. This is listening to your higher self. This is asking for guidance from your ancestors, from your higher self, from past life experience. This is also maybe speaking to the elders in your life. And what can they teach you? It could literally be research. It's stability from knowledge and information that comes to you. Wow, you have be a spiritual warrior. Okay, so I think when you have your head all muddled up and confused because of all these energies that are going on, if you spend a little time in meditation and try to get in touch with your ancestral guides, I think that you'll get a download of information that will really help you. And then we have transition and initiation. And the rose, love and healing. And so there's a real opportunity. I think spend a little quiet time. Plan ahead. Mark it out in your calendar. I'm going to spend a little time in reflection and in contact with my ancestors. Get out in nature and see what you think. Get your feet on the ground if you can. And just absorb and take in the information. It's a time of transition and a time of healing. You guys have had such an amazing year. All right. And so we're going to go ahead and move on to the second part of this. So let me just timestamp that. All right. So welcome. If you decided to skip ahead to just catch the mid-month update, although if you didn't watch the first part, I always recommend that you think about checking it out because it is half of this 2-week period. So it might be beneficial to do so. All right, so if you've never seen my 9-card spread, there's a key to the situation, and then we cover the past, the present, the future, the overall energy of it, and your thoughts and your feelings, and the suggested actions by spirit in regards to the situation. And I like to use a little Lenormand cards. It looks like you guys are working towards something, building something that is financially stable. It's so nice. Okay. Let's see. A little stuck energy here, guys. There we go. All right, so the rose came up for the week, and that was love and healing, and here healing is again coming up. And so this could be a healing of the heart. This could be a physical healing if you've been sick. Maybe you're on the mend. Hopefully it was just something like the cold or the flu and not like a major illness, but either way, you are on the mend, and so that is good news. The key to the situation here is loyalty. Friendship, loyalty. Remember, this is a good week to make plans for time to spend with your family and your friends, especially friends or family who are like friends. We have our friends who are like family, and then we have family who are like friends. So who's really got your back? You know, this is the key to the situation of this healing. In the past, you have the mountain. The mountain. I always want to say the mountain. It's the clouds. It's confusion. You were trying to sort through some information. I'm not surprised that Mercury in retrograde in your sign, everybody was trying to sort through stuff. Lots of information coming up that was muddying the waters of what it is we need to do next. You have a big transition coming up in the home. So we have this voyage here, which could be actually moving. When I see the home you're thinking about, this is in the area of thoughts, but it's in the coffin, which is the ending and the new beginning, the death, the rebirth, the transition in the home life. And so there's some confusion about how to make this transition, or what to transition to, like what we want to move, but we don't know where, or we don't know how we're going to pull this off. In the future, in the house of abundance, we have communication of Twitter, emails, stuff like that. So it could be that you are contacting a real estate agent. And this would be a lot of emails back and forth, like trying to work out the details. That kind of energy. It is in the house of finances, and so I feel like this could be the buying or the selling of the house, or the renting of a new apartment, or it's something it feels transitional in the home, physical home, more than a metaphorical home. Feels like an actual kind of move thing. In the recent past, you've had a lot of anxiety about how much effort, the repetition of the issues. I think it feels like you've been feeling like you've been being beat. There's so much to do. There's so many things that have to happen. There's so much work. It's so much effort, and it's caused a lot of anxiety. In the future, in the area of the home, in the heart, you are still feeling anxious about this whole situation. I want you to remember, again, we have the rose for healing. We have the lilies, which is about healing. I can see you're still thinking about it, though, trying to sort it out. Remember the voyage here? It says, my life is deliciously pleasure. I feel like if you really focus on what is going to make you happy, you will know how to make these transitions. It will be easier decision-making process for you. In the recent past, the letter is the obstacle. So information came to you, and it could be a physical letter. This could be a legal document. Oh boy. Okay, so, wow. All right. So this could be divorce papers. Absolutely. I could see how that would all play out here. It could be that you thought you were going to get a place and you didn't, and so now you have to start the process all over again, which could be why it feels like the repetition. It's got you stressed out. Some kind of information that came to you in a written form, so it could be an email. But usually when I get the letter, it feels more physical paper in your hand kind of thing. Currently, the action is to make sure that you have a roof over your head, food to eat, that you are taking care of you, that you are taking care of number one. Don't feel guilty about that. Yes, loyalty is important, but it's kind of like when the air pressure in the airplane drops and all the masks come flying out. You put on your oxygen mask first before you help the people next to you, because if you don't take care of yourself, you're not good for anybody. And so with all the stress of the end of the year activities and the festivities and everything that's going on, make sure you're getting enough rest, that you're watching your diet, that you are taking care of yourself in a very physical manner first, that you're providing the necessary things that will keep you healthy, especially because we have this healing energy here. If you've been sick, make sure you're not overdoing it. Oh. All right. The snake showing up in the outcome. Showed up in the outcome for somebody. Was that Leo? Leo had the snake. I think, maybe it was Taurus. They also had the snake. Okay, so in traditional Lenormand, the snake is the bitchy female. But after I think I said that, and so it must have been Taurus. I remember thinking to myself, yeah, that is the traditional meaning, but it's not how I view it. And I think that patriarchy, the world of patriarchy is coming down. And I think the divine feminine is rising. And I don't. So yes, watch out for somebody lying in wait to hurt you. But here in the stability, the house of stability, we have the heart. And when I see this, I think of the snake as transformation. I think it is a shedding the old so that the new can emerge, like when a snake sheds their skin. It is also used on the, what do they call that thing? The Candida, whatever. The sign for the medical thing where they have the two snakes coming up on the side. And so it is healing. And when you have these two healing cards here and there, I think this is about healing your heart. This feels like a good outcome. This doesn't feel like nasty, bitchy stuff. This feels like transformation, shedding an old situation in order to heal your heart and creating stability in the heart. And the way you do that is you follow the heart. What does the heart want? And so all this anxiety that you're feeling in the heart space here, the decision is made easier when you choose to follow your heart. I think there's a possibility some of you are just throwing yourself into your work and avoiding the whole thing altogether. And I'm not actually sure that's right or wrong, okay? That I am not, this judgment-free zone here. I have been known to focus on work to avoid dealing with crap and letting the dust settle. So sometimes it goes like that. All right, so let's get a little guidance about money. You have savings. So make sure that you are, again, taking care of yourself, providing for yourself. Don't overspend on other people for the holidays at the cost of what it would take. And it puts you in a bad negative. Again, I want to say, don't be running up the credit cards. With that Uranus and Taurus energy and Jupiter moving into Capricorn, I feel like there is going to be a contraction, a shakeup in financial situations in 2020. And the best thing you can do for yourself is try to get as debt-free as possible. So I hope you're working on that. Everybody should be. Okay, a little guidance from the heart. I feel like there's more. Is that? Yeah. Oh, this one too. Okay. So, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So this confusion, this feels like resentment, healing of the heart in order to let that go. So the situations that came around this loyalty thing, maybe you feel like someone's been very disloyal to you and there's been some hurt in the heart area. Hanging on to the resentment. Okay, yeah, because we also have forgiveness here. When you hang on to the resentment, you're really blocking the flow of opportunity, of healing and new, better rewarding, higher vibrational energies in the personal arena to come in. You have forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And so if you are focusing on this negative energy, you continue to create more negative energy. And so if you can understand that we have soul contracts, right, where we come here with lessons to learn, and sometimes it seems like you get the lesson over and over and over. It's different people, but it's the same lesson. And Spirit's like, wow, okay, if you don't figure it out this time, we'll send you the next person on the list, right? It's kind of like that. So if you can go, oh, wait, I get it. And thank you for sending me all these lessons. And I figured it out, and appreciate them for coming and playing this role in your life that was probably painful. I mean, we have the whips there in the heart area. I'm sure it was painful. And this has caused you to maybe doubt your ability to love or to be loved. But remember, you are love. You are divine love having a human experience. So step into your divine self. Allow yourself to shed the resentment, the negative energy, and open your heart up. And that's where you create the stability. You have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon becoming a reality. Trust your heart and follow the guidance. Trust your heart. And time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. So whatever the situation is, this healing process, it's not going to happen overnight. But it is going to require effort on your part to make it happen. And so I want to remind you to get out and have fun with your friends, because we have friendship make a play date with one or more friends, and now we have playfulness showing up here. And playfulness says laughter is the best therapy, have some fun, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So find people that you enjoy, allow them to nurture you and care for you by spending time with you and finding the joy in the now moment. The past is in the past. There's nothing you can do about it except learn the lesson, so you don't have to go through that hard lesson again. Right? You guys have been working on self-love, and that's the self-mastery I see here. And the nurturing could totally be that. You're learning to master the art of loving yourself, the art of valuing yourself, self-esteem, self-worth. Yes, finances, save some money, focus on that too, but the healing, the nurturing energy of the Queen of Pentacles, she has an abundance to sell, right? But let's look at it this way. She has abundance to exchange in energy. And she did it by growing and nurturing and caring for the produce so that now she can afford to exchange it. So if you are not nurturing and taking care of yourself, then you don't have any love to give or to exchange with another person. I shouldn't say necessarily give. Okay, so some overall advice from Spirit. Oh, was that really it? Okay, no, I thought there was another one. All right. You have longevity. This has shown up several times today. Healing, yes. And revival, yes. The worst is over and the immediate future is promising. Pursue healthy lifestyle change. Healthy lifestyle to change the way you view yourself and the world, to be happy with the outcome. Allow the transformation to happen. Allow the love to come in. And you have victory. Oh, how nice. Congratulations on your victory. All right. Wow. Okay. So what I just saw was you walking across the stage and getting a diploma. This life lesson that you've been going through, I think you learned it. So congratulations. You don't have to do this one again. Congratulations on your victory. You have pursued your goal to fruition and can now achieve your true life's purpose. This is fulfillment, completion, and arrival from a long journey. Enjoy your rewards and prepare to embark on the next voyage. It says voyage, honest to God. I am safe and loved no matter where I am. This is the voyage of self-love, self-discovery, this voyage of what is my purpose? What did I come here to do? Okay, so all these hard lessons, they've been clearing the karmic cycles from, eons of lifetimes and negative energy, and this was what we came here to do. We came here to clear our karma, and we had to do that. Okay, so that once we could do that, then we can light the way by raising our personal vibration together. We raise more of the vibrational energy of the planet, and it helps other people, which is our soul's purpose. But before we could get to that, we had to go through some really bad, crappy situations, right, to clear our karma. It was just part of the journey. And so all these people who have come along and done whatever they've done, we're here to teach you lessons so that now you can move on to the next stage. You have your diploma. Congratulations. Okay, so a little bit of soul guidance here. Really didn't want to see these cards. So, as you are working toward this graduation, I think you have a final exam. And it's this healing process that you are currently in. I have confidence you can get an A. All right, so we have judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, and we have envy. So, Some people may envy where you are, but more likely you feel like, why do they always, like, how come they got, but I didn't? I don't understand. I did all this and I didn't. So you have envy and judgment. And a lot of times when we're judging other people, it's because generally we're judging ourselves really harshly. And so be happy for what other people have accomplished, because honestly, they're a way shower for you. Hey, if they can do it, you can do it too, right? Instead of, how come they can do it and I can't? Totally different energies there. So and say, oh my gosh, so congratulations for your success. And I'm inspired to create my own success, to do my own self-mastery, to nurture my own goals, to get to where I want to go, and it's going to take discipline. I can accomplish whatever I set my mind to. Absolutely. You can do that. Everybody can do that. So focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. Master yourself. So when you catch yourself having these negative, judgmental, envious thoughts, just say Control-Alt-Delete. Honest to God, it works. First off, you have to say that, and it's in your head. You're like, that's stupid. And that right there makes you laugh, okay? Erase those thoughts. Let them go. And then immediately fill the space with something positive. So, oh my God, I can't believe that they have that. Oh, Control-Alt-Delete. I'm really happy they have that. I can have that too. I think I want that. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to create that. I'm going to manifest that for myself. That's how you shift it. It takes practice. It takes mastery. It is not easy, right? It is not easy. And this takes nurturing the dreams and the goals on a daily basis. Like, you can't grow great produce if you only water your garden once a week. If you don't keep the weeds out. The negative thoughts are weeds. If you really want a bountiful harvest, you have to fertilize it by feeding it good and positive motivation and inspiration, right? And nutrients, right? So if you want to grow this dream, if you want to master yourself, it takes daily attention and commitment in order to have the abundance. But the abundance of the universe is open to everybody, and that includes you, right? And so you can accomplish through discipline, that daily discipline of redirecting your thoughts, choosing the positive attitude, and get out there and have some freaking fun, for goodness sakes. Looks like you need it. You know, it showed up a couple of times here. So maybe a little bit out of your head and a little more into enjoying life. And allowing the time, right? This transformation, this moving from where you are to where you want to go, this is going to take time, but it's important. And the healing of the heart always takes time. If you are coming out of a negative relationship, generally it takes about 1 month per year of the relationship. So say you're in a relationship for 10 years, allow yourself the entire year to heal, okay? It's all right. Don't rush it. If you rush the process, then that shortcut means you don't get to graduate and you have to do it again. I don't like retaking classes. I've done it enough times, right? Don't want to do that. So be disciplined. Do your homework. Clear the weeds out. You know, whatever symbolism you want to use. But you can do this, all right? I will see you back here next week, and we will go over the full moon in Gemini as well. Until then, looks like you have some homework. So get out there and do it. You take care of yourselves, and we'll talk soon.